Ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell by the high-tech graphic, it is time for another episode of Fun with Models. And this time, we are going to make a homebrew paint thinner. At least my take and my version of it. This paint thinner is for acrylic paint. Even can works with Vallejo, Ammo Mig, AK, also Tamiya's acrylic line. And basically, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on thinner, you can make your own. Now, there is a little bit of an investment, but I'll get to that in just a moment. But the thinner, you need 4 ingredients. Water, tap water is fine. I know some people swear on distilled water. I find no difference between that and the bottled distilled. You need alcohol. 70% is fine. You can go higher if you want. Really, I didn't see any difference, but at least 70 works out pretty well. Now, the investment part is you're going to have to buy 2, which if you have a local craft store and has coupons, it'll bring the price down. And one is you need flow aid. Flow aid helps with brush painting and also with using them with your airbrush. It breaks the tension on the paint and it just makes it I want to say smoother finish when you mix in the homebrew paint thinner that I assume everyone calls it here on the YouTube. And the other one you need is a retarder. You want to retard the paint, and when I say that, from my personal experience, even with your brush paint, when you brush an acrylic, it wants to dry. Like if you're painting, it stays wet, but if it kind of wants to start drying, and retarding the paint slows down the process. And this, along with the flow aid and the home brew, it helps well with the airbrush, because when you airbrush and you shoot the air out with the paint, you're actually drying the paint's actually drying at the end, which this way retarding it gives a little more, I want to say less drying time while you're shooting it out, and then it's just a little easier on the airbrush, and but it does work good with brush painting as well. So I had to make a new batch of thinner. I filled that up with water, and you can do it. There's not really a set formula, like 2 liters of this, and a drop of this. We're not making witch's brew, but we'll make something pretty close. So I fill it up about 3/4 to a half of water. Whatever you would like, you may have to play around with it. I do 2 ways with the thinner here. I can either go half water and half alcohol, or a quarter of that, trying to cut the alcohol in half, and so I don't know if I put enough in there, but anyway, we're going to add a little bit like so. And again, it's not rocket science. I mean, you may have to play around, see which way you like it. The flow aid, again, if you want to use pipette, you can. I just kind of eyeball it here like that. And then the retarder, which I don't know if Golden, where I live, is where they sell this a lot at, but that was the only brand I could find. So I try to put a little bit of that in there. And then get that out like that, and you're ready to go, rock and roll on paint thinner for your acrylic paint. Anyway, that's a quick little home brew method of me making my version of paint thinner for acrylic paint. So that's what we got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.